Hey, what's up, snipers? Stock Sniper Nick here, and tonight we're gonna dive into the watch list of 5 stocks that we're watching for tomorrow morning, which is Wednesday, September 16th. Before we dive in, I do want to give a shout out to the Sniper team. If you guys are brand new to the channel, we have a website. It's www.thestocksnipers.com, and we're trading there actively every single day as we have a live chat. And our team has actually been crushing it lately. Today, we had a couple wins on NWBO in the morning. As you can see, Jared Leone, I got him highlighted here. He ended up profiting 15% in NWBO. And that was just a quick play that he bought at the end of the day and then sold in the morning. And those are the plays that we like to see. And then you had a couple more people who were able to bag a nice bag in our overnight play, UAPC. So good job, snipers. I know a lot of you guys were able to take profit on its way up. Either way, those were nice plays. But tomorrow is always another day, and that is why we sit back at the end of the day and we create a watch list. And tonight we have 5 stocks to talk about. We're actually in one overnight, so we'll dive into that first, and then we'll go over the other 4. So let's go ahead and let's dive in for the night. First stock on the watch list is the stock that we're in overnight, and that is DOCRF. And we played this play similar to how Jared bought NWBO. We bought this at the end of the day, as this is an OTC 52-week breakout that ended up breaking out in the morning, and it held its breakout throughout the day. It actually created a little bit more support around 155 throughout the day, so that was a nice risk spot. And at the end of the day, it bounced off that support, started to push towards its highs, so we bought it at its high of 160, and we decided, you know what, this one is a grinder. This one is an OTC stock that on the 1-year chart, it actually has an uptrend, so that's actually pretty rare for an OTC stock. And, you know, when it breaks out, it tends to get nice little gap ups. So for this play, DOCRF, since we got it at the end of the day, we don't have much of a cushion. We're just looking for a gap up single, right? So we're looking for the gap up and then to sell quickly into some morning buyers. That would be the ideal situation. Now, since we bought this at the end of the day, if this doesn't gap up, we'll go ahead and sell it and just take a little bit that we got. So a quick little safe play that it should be in DOCRF. It's pretty straightforward. Our next play that I want to talk about, this is another OTC play, and this is a 52-week breakout from Friday. And this is one that I just want you guys to watch because it's got some hot news, or at least a hot rumor behind it. And that rumor is that they're working with Tesla. So this could be huge for this company, and as you can see, it ended up paying off for people who did trade this when the rumors came out. On this breakout day, on Friday, when the rumors came out, it spiked all the way from its breakout of 63, and it topped out at 144 that day, and then the next day it continued. As you can see, it had that follow-up gap up and pushed to 184. So just an amazing run-up for this stock. These moves are why we love this kind of stock, because it really gives you a chance to make good money, especially if you have a small account. Look at that, going from 63 to 180 in 2 days. All right, interesting enough, this one is back today. It saw buyers, and it ended up getting a nice push when it made a new high in power hour. It actually got over a 10% push, and it's closing at a new high of the day. As you can see, after it broke out of 149, it pushed all the way up to 157. And this is actually looking strong for a gap up tomorrow. So I know there's a couple of snipers who got this at the end of the day. The next key resistance on this, it's actually pretty exciting. It's a 52-week breakout. So this is just one to keep an eye on. Tesla had a really good day today. So, you know, it looks like this played a little bit in sympathy. So if Tesla's gapping up, this will be an interesting one to watch tomorrow and continue to watch throughout the week. As the next 2 plays I want to talk about are 2 OTC plays as well. As you can see, we love the OTC market. Don't worry, we're into a listed one. That's the last play we'll talk about. But for these last 2 OTC stocks, these are 2 OTC massive runners. So similar to how HNCKF had that massive first green day, these 2 stocks are having that massive green day today, and they both ran over 150%. SBFM closing up 156%, and FPVD closing up 311%. So really impressive day for both of these stocks. SBFM, as you can see, it's coming up to a key multi-month resistance right here at 4.1. This one also has news. They came out with news in the morning that they secured a $2 million financing for a potential coronavirus treatment. Hopefully they're not phony about this. Hopefully that's, you know, true. And it did get that pump up today. That's pushed the stock all the way. Look, the stock was about to touch a penny 2 days ago, but it pushed the stock from a penny to touch 3.8 today. So very impressive. However, it was up a lot, so we didn't really want to reach for this. We'd rather play these plays on panic dip buys. And that's because both of these plays ran so much. Check out FPVD. This one broke out of its year high of 0.0027. This is a sub penny. Look at that breakout. Look how impressive that is. Going from 0.0027 to 0.0084 in that same day. Unbelievable. Now though, that they're up so much, we want to see the potential of a panic dip buy tomorrow morning. We'll be watching both of these to see if sellers step in, and if they do, we're going to be watching to see if they really start to pile in and see if these get a big pullback, because these are up so much today, and they did have nice buyers today. You know, they both had really good volume. So if it does get a panic, we do think a nice bounce could come. Now, they both have key supports that we're watching. If they do get that panic, for SBFM, you're going to have to go into the 1 day, 1 minute. And the support that we like here is down here at 2.4. And then for FPVD, you're going to have to go in the 1 day, 1 minute. These both had massive days. And the support we really like here are down here in the 0.0045, 0.0043 area. As you can see, with our plan here for the panic dip buys, we really like a deep, deep dip. So that's what we'll be looking for. We are not interested in just a gradual decline. All right, last but not least, we always like to have one wildcard pick of the night. And our wildcard pick tonight is the one listed play. It's a NASDAQ play. The ticker is NEXT, next. And we're actually watching this on the short side. All right, so if you're new to this channel, we go long and short these penny stocks. Shorting is where you can bet against the penny stock. And that's what we're doing here with Next. Next is an extremely overextended run-up right now. It had no news, and it has ran up all the way from the 120s last week. Today, it topped out in the 4s, and just recently, just the past 2 days, it ran up from 190 to the 4s. So we think a big pullback is coming. Again, there is no significant news for this. Okay, so we'll be watching. However, we are patient with these shorts because these plays could run. If you go into the 1 day, 1 minute today, you'll see the early shorts, they got slammed. This literally ran from 3 to 419 in the first 7 minutes. Crazy. So that's what's amazing about these stocks, you know, low float stocks. They were able to actually push, and with Next, it got that push. Now, ideally, this one actually continues tomorrow, and then we can find the weakness after it continues. Okay, and we say that because the higher that these plays go, the better the downside will be, the better the short will be. So if this one does continue tomorrow, we're going to be watching this 420 spot as it is a key spot. And then if it breaks that, resistance, you also have key resistance at 517. So those two spots are key resistance spots that we'll be watching to see if the rejection starts there. And then when the downside starts, like we said, we do think that this could have a really big pullback, and you could be rewarded really nicely on the downside. So that's our wildcard pick of the night, our only listed play. All right, guys, thanks for tuning in tonight. As always, we have Webinar Wednesday tomorrow for our members. If you're brand new to the channel, if you like what we got going on, like and subscribe. We do this every single Tuesday night, and we got a couple other segments if you want to check out the channel. For the Sniper team, see you guys tomorrow in the chat. For everyone else, see you guys next Tuesday. Sniper Nick out. See you guys.